Today again, I welcome all of you in my YouTube channel Brilliant Study. Yesterday we have learned about the different types of the five types of chemical reaction, and in all these reaction we have read all the type of reaction. It may be it release some amount of energy or heat, or it gain or absorb some amount of energy or heat. So today we will discuss about on the basis of the heat absorption or emission of the reaction. So first of all, we will give an example of carbon, the reaction between carbon and oxygen. When carbon, that means coal, is burned in oxygen. When coal is burnt in oxygen, in this case, it gives carbon dioxide and enormous amount of heat. But when there is reaction between, when there is reaction in calcium carbonate, or we can say that when calcium carbonate is heated, then it gives carbon dioxide, sorry, it gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. What happens in this case? In this case, the heat is absorbed and gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So, on the basis of the heat absorption or emission, the reaction is classified in two groups or in two types. And this type of reaction in which heat is absorbed or heat is emitted is known as thermal reaction. So both the example thermal reaction. So in both the example either heat is emitted or heat is absorbed. So these are the example of thermal reaction. And now we will know that in this case heat is emitted. So in the thermal reaction, when heat is emitted, that is called exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. But when in the chemical reaction, when heat is absorbed, then it is called endothermic reaction. So the thermal reaction is divided into two parts: exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction is the reaction in which heat is emitted, and the endothermic reaction is the type of reaction in which heat is absorbed. So clear? Now we will learn about some changes around us due to a chemical reaction. And we all know that each and every time, in every moment, there is reaction happen. Reactions happen. So there is some benefits of the reaction, and there are some harm of these reactions. So we will learn about some changes. The first is corrosion. You all know that if a iron rod or any ionic object is left in the open atmosphere, it will change, or its color, the outer color or the outer layer of the metal will change. It will become some brown. Why? It is due to the reaction between the iron and the oxygen. When iron is left in the open atmosphere, it will react with oxygen and it will form Fe3O4, that is rust. In the same way, if we leave the silver in the open atmosphere, silver react with sulfur and it will form sulfur sulfide. So in this case, there will form a layer of oxide of the respective elements or the respective metals. In this case, there will be oxidation in the outer part or outer layer of these metals. So in this case, in this oxidation, there is some harm for us, and this process is known as corrosion. So it is very necessary to protect from the harm. Then we will discuss how corrosion can be stopped or can be prevented for some time. If we apply oil, grease, if we paint the iron piece, then it is in some extent also, but we can prevent the corrosion in some extent. The second change around us is the rancidity. Rancidity occurs generally in the food containing fat or oil or lipids. If the food material containing fat, oil or lipid is left for some time or for some day, the taste, the flavor will totally change, and it will happen only due to the oxidation of the food material. That means the food will oxidize, or there will be oxidation reaction of the food, and the food will change. It will form oxidized food. Oxidized food. So due to the formation of oxidized food, the flavor or the taste will totally change. So this is the example of rancidity. So we can define the term rancidity. Rancidity is the process of oxidation in which the flavor or taste of the food totally change due to the oxidation.